Welcome everyone to Brian's Action Figure Reviews, and today we've got another pop culture interview for you. Today's interviewee is Barry Fahy. He is a DOP, which means he's a cinematographer. He works the cameras, he works the lights, movie guru. So this guy is great. I've worked with him tons of times on short films and stuff like that, and working behind the scenes as well. So without talking any more rubber, here's my interview with Barry Fahy. Enjoy. Okay, everybody, we have Barry Fahy here. Say hello to everybody. So, as I introduced in the intro there, Barry is a DOP, and for those of you who don't know what that is, he's the guy that makes the camera work. So, you can tell us in more detail how that works and what exactly you do.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm a director of photography, and what that involves is everything from deciding what the words are on the page line up to how it comes across on screen. So that can be everything from kind of lighting, camera position, camera angle, choice of lens, basically everything that goes into the final image looking the way that it does. So that's usually kind of the director of photography kind of has a hand in everything, and then a camera operator would just have hands on camera and follow instructions. So it's nice. The director of photography usually works really closely with the director to make sure that what the director wants it to look like, and the director of photography is responsible for making it look that way.
And from working with you in the past, you have probably been one of the best, if not the best, directors of photography I've worked with, as an actor anyway. But and I'm sure Paddy Murphy, who I also had in the show, will echo that sentiment as well, as many others.
Thanks, Brian. I appreciate that. No, it's I like to make it fun when I'm on set because set can be long hours and the stressful days sometimes trying to make your day, but like having that atmosphere of people around that you love, and like that's what Celtic Badger is just like it's like a big family, and we all work together so well that it's so much fun to all be there together working for the common goal.
So you brought up Celtic Badger Media. It's a nice segue there. Tell us a bit about your how you got into Celtic Badger Media and how it started and stuff.
I got in contact with Paddy Murphy through a mutual friend of ours, Brian Clancy. I used to skateboard with Brian Clancy way back in the day, back when I was more fit, and we used to hang out, and we used to. I also helped Brian with some of his music stuff because I used to record music and that as well. And Brian kind of messaged me on Facebook one day out of the blue and was like, "Hey, I have this idea for a movie." It was like, "I see you're making movies," and I was like, "Yeah, sure, send me the script." And I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to do it because it was down in Limerick and it would have been a lot of hassle. And then I read the script and I was like, "Oh man, this is so funny." So this ended up being Three Don'ts, which started life as a short and ended up being the behemoth that is the feature film that it is now. And yeah, so I got chatting to Paddy, who directed that and wrote it with Brian and that, and we got chatting, and we were like, I was like, "Oh man, this is a good guy. This is the sort of people I need to be working with." And I'll remember the first day on set, there was this like thing where because Paddy hadn't done a lot of short films before, I think he'd three done before, before the Don'ts, and I remember we set up, we got the audio rolling, we hit the slate, and we were ready to go, and I went to move the camera into position, and he was like, "Action!" And I was like, "No, man!" I was like, "Wait till I get ready first, and then when I'm ready, you call action."
Yeah.
And we just had a great laugh over that, and it became like a running joke. And yeah, the rest, as we say, is history. We just kind of went out. The Don'ts ended up being incredible, and then we made a couple of shorts on the back of that, and then we went back and made the Don'ts a feature, and just
Available on Amazon right now.
available on Amazon right now, correct. And yeah, super proud of everything Celtic Badger Media has done, ranging from shorts like Passenger Zero, directed by yourself. And
Thank you for the cheap plug.
yes, and I was actually just going through the YouTube channel there today, and like there's some killer shorts on there, man. Like, Legacy Point, Savior, The World as I See It.
Yeah.
Like there's some crackers on there, and I was like, yeah, that's all us being a bunch of friends working together and learning together. So
we had a motto or a saying, didn't we?
yeah, make cool shit with cool people, and
Yeah.
that will forever stay. Paddy did add to that though. He did say it's make cool shit with cool people and release it, uh, because Paddy, as we know from the gaming side, is a completionist. So
Yeah. Okay, so moving on a little bit, what toys or action figures did you have as a kid growing up? If
uh,
you had any.
oh no, I did. When I was younger, I had a lot of action figures. So I would have had when Paddy was on. I heard him talking about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I had like the Raphael action figure that had the pizza oven in his chest,
Oh,
and you would load the pizzas in at the back, and you'd pull the thing, and it'd fire. Uh, but my prized possession was I had an original Optimus Prime transformer with the truck that turned into the battle station
oh, sweet.
and everything, and that was incredible. I have a tragic story about that as well, because I was so proud of it. I brought it into school and I showed everyone, and then I went on lunch, and we were playing in the yard, and I came back and it was gone.
Oh,
Absolutely robbed.
wow.
Right? Yeah. So I never found out who it was. I never got it back. I never got a replacement. But that was my pride and joy for a long time. And if I ever found out who that was, that's enemies for life. Enemies for life.
Wow.
Um, the other thing I had, and this will attest, and I know you'll appreciate this as well, is I had the original Power Rangers Megazord.
Oh, sweet.
So with all of the different Zords that would combine and make the Megazord, and I painfully used to reenact in the correct order that they went in from the TV show.
Transformation.
Exactly, I would follow it in the correct order, and would get annoyed if anyone didn't do it in the right way. But yeah, no, that was amazing. I think I have a feeling that might still be in my attic somewhere back at the home house. So
You're not alone there, like, because I couldn't afford wrestling figures when I was small, so I used to use, like, remember the tiny little GI Joes?
yeah,
I
yeah,
used I used to name them because they look similar to the wrestlers.
yeah,
And like,
yeah.
oh, this guy's The Rock now, and this guy's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I love
So
it.
yeah, imagination.
Oh yeah, big time.
So pops, they're not
Yeah.
really loved in the action figure community. Tell us about yours.
Yeah, I kind of have a collection of pops, but then again, you see, I'm kind of more like you. See the way you have your display up behind you,
Mm,
where everything is out on display.
yeah.
I'm like that. I started doing like collections of pops, so I would get like Avengers. Now I wouldn't get them necessarily all from the same movie. I would pick the ones that I preferred.
Yeah.
Then that would be the one, and then I would have
Build your
that.
team.
Yeah, exactly. Um, I do have a couple that I'm super proud of. I have uh, the kind of 1 foot tall Hulk Buster,
Oh,
uh, which is really cool. I really like that one. I have one that is it's completely Big Hero 6 Baymax
oh,
around the
nice.
same size, which is really cool. But yeah, they're more often than not Marvel characters. I have a whole bunch up there that I can see. I can see the collector looking down at me. Uh, but yeah, I have a tendency to kind of build teams. So if someone gets me, say, one of the, I think I got the Baymax from Big Hero 6 online, and then I was like, well, I have to have all six now. So I got like
A
Hero.
bit of OCD there, like.
Exactly, and then I pretty much have all of the Marvel characters. I like to get the villains that I really like. So I have like Caecilius, and I have Ghost, and a couple other really cool, interesting looking ones, and
Yeah, yeah.
majoritively Marvel characters.
And you got a custom one made as well, didn't you?
I do, which is it? It should be here somewhere. Oh man, I should have had that ready.
No, we can add pictures at the end of
Okay,
the
wait.
end anyway. So
I'll send on pictures. But
excellent.
yeah, we have Barry the Badger, who Paddy named, not me. I'm not taking credit. Who is basically our logo for Celtic Badger Media, and yeah, through a company called Cerebral Customs in the UK, they were able to make a custom version of Barry the Badger, who's that's the only one that's in its case and properly maintained. And yeah, so there is only 3 in existence right now. So I have one, Paddy has one, and our good friend Kelly Rowan in America.
Oh, yeah.
So they're the only 3 that are in existence. I'm sure we could probably make more if anyone is a pop fan, but as you said, not particularly loved in this.
I have a few myself, I will admit, like, but it's mostly just horror characters.
Yeah.
Chucky, Pinhead, a few others I can't think of hand. But anyway. Okay, so something we ask everyone that comes on the show, if you could have a dream collectible or action figure or similar from any franchise that was ever made, what would it be?
Well, I want my Optimus Prime back. As a simple, straightforward answer. But
we'll start the Kickstarter for you.
Yeah, thanks, man. GoFundMe. No, I always thought it would be really cool to have like a proper 1/8 scale. You know the Hot Toys, the 1/8 figurines, the really lifelike action figures.
Yeah.
I always wanted How to Train Your Dragon one with Hiccup and Toothless. I thought that would be just phenomenal thing to have on your desk. Yeah, so that's
Hot Toys scare me. They're so expensive.
They're so expensive, but they're so cool though. Like, but you need the space to put them up. Like, you can't just shove them all together. Like, that's almost like a glass cabinet on its own type thing. But
like, I've seen some of them and the prices, and at that prices you'd be even afraid to touch them in case you break them.
Oh yeah, and they're supposed to be like completely modular. Like, you can change their heads and expressions and whatever. And I'm like, yeah, if I spend that much on it, I think I just have to
just leave it over there in the corner. And
yeah.
A favorite pop culture character from movies, TVs, anything.
Oh, favorite pop culture character. You see, it's so funny to say it now, but like, because he's almost too mainstream. But Deadpool. I have always been a massive fan of Deadpool, and like the comic book run with Deadpool and Spider-Man was just hilarious. And I remember, it must have been 5 or 6 years ago, there was an amazing run with Deadpool and his daughter Ellie, that whole section. I can't remember who drew it.
I think I've seen that, actually.
Yeah, it was a phenomenal run. So, like, stuff like that, it's so funny now because he's so mainstream and so beloved, but like, I remember going way back when, even the old Avengers TV show, you know, when he'd show up and just cause havoc. I was like, yeah, that was...
Are you one of those, like, that hates, like, the bandwagoners?
Oh, God, no. I'm like, more people should know about this. Like, I remember being so annoyed when I seen the Wolverine Origins movie. And, like, because I was so excited when I saw Wade Wilson. I was like, yes. And Ryan Reynolds, again, perfect casting. And that scene with the swords in...
The opening was brilliant, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, this is what we deserve. And then I seen the end, and I was like, fuck this. Flip the table, walk out. It's like I couldn't... Yeah.
Where's my adamantium bullet?
Yeah, and then the hype from the leaked footage, I was like, this is what we deserved always.
Yeah. Okay, so plug your stuff. I know you've got a new showreel on the go at the moment.
Yeah, so I have a new showreel. It's on the Being Baz channel. That's kind of where I'd like to say I do vlogs and stuff like that, but I really haven't done anything in a while. But pretty much any of my personal stuff goes up there. So anything that I get up to, there should be hopefully new videos coming soon.
Awesome.
There's something interesting in the works. I can tell you off camera.
Okay.
And then, of course, the Celtic Badger Media YouTube channel. We talked about it already. We have some amazing stuff up there. Trailers for The Perished, which is out in the US right now. So it's available on pretty much any platform that you can get it. Amazon, Vimeo, DirecTV.
Google Play.
Yeah, exactly. It's everywhere. The trailer is on the Celtic Badger Media YouTube channel. There's also a couple of shorts and stuff like that we've worked on, me and you together, Brian. As I said, Passenger Zero. There's Legacy Point, Savior. I think we're putting out some in the next coming days. 2 that I've directed. One for a 48-hour film competition called Kindred Spirits,
oh, nice.
which was written by Paddy. That should be out soon. And and then towards the end of the year, I'll probably be releasing Boy Racer, and I'll be putting that up for sale, and then profits for that will be going to charity, probably Galway Hospice. So.
Oh, excellent. Fair play, man.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Brilliant stuff. So that's our interview over.
Thanks very much, Brian.
Time flew as always when we're having a chat and what have you, which is great.
Yeah.
So just leaves me to say thanks for coming on,
No
and we will have this on the channel. I think first week in June. No, first week in May. Where am I going with June? But so we'll have that up there. And thanks, Baz, for coming on. We're gonna leave it there anyway, and
thanks,
we'll see you later.
And don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Do it.
So that was my interview with Barry Fahy of Celtic Badger Media. He's a great guy. What can I say more about him? Yeah, I've worked with him loads of times. I've been friends with him for years. About 4 or 5 years maybe now. And so check out the links in the description and make sure to subscribe and like and all that stuff. More to come as always. And thanks very much, everyone. And have a good evening and goodbye.